Hello, people. This is Sunday, October the 8th. This is Columbus Day weekend. Tomorrow is Columbus Day. This is a Hail Mary. This whole fishing excursion is going to be a searching for a needle in a haystack, because we have got absolutely bright skies. It's 2:15 in the afternoon right now. We had a cold front come through yesterday. We have zero wind today. We had people fishing everywhere yesterday in bass boats on the bank. I see a boat right now. I'll show you what we're looking at here. It's eerily quiet today. It's fairly quiet. But it's a beautiful day. There's our little bird friends down there. They always come in the fall and they stick around in the winter. They leave when it starts to get a little warm. Those are mud hens. They'll start coming more by the hundreds and they'll just stay in there. I just saw a fish right down there. Probably a carp. But we're just going to take our time today. I'm not expecting much at all. This is battlefield conditions. I'm even going to try a new lure today. It's a Zoom Baby Fluke. Actually, it's a paddle tail. But we're going to throw that around. It's a little bit smaller than their regular fluke. Might be able to get a small bass to bite it. All right, let's head on down to the water. Little beetle right there with a nasty pair of nippers on them. All right, let's make our way down there. The other thing that's going to make it even tougher today is at this time of the day, all the bass boats have come out early in the morning, caught the catchable fish, and then have left. So that's the other thing we got going against us. This is, like I say, grabbing for a needle in a haystack. But so if I can get one tiny fish, I will go home with a smile. We do have a little ripple on the water. Not much. Right off the bat, there's some people at the spot I wanted to go to. So what we're going to do, we'll just hang tight over here. I got a Zoom Fluke on here. We're going to change that out and go with the small paddle tail. The baby Zoom Fluke I was talking about. And we'll throw it over here at the mouth of this cove. See what we can do. But yeah, this is why I don't like to come out on the weekends, especially holiday weekends, because it's just so many people out here. But what are you gonna do? They got a right to be here too. All right, so this is where we're gonna start. All right, this is what we're gonna use. The Zoom Swimming Super Fluke Junior Smoking Shad. I've already got one on a leader in here. Thought I did. Huh. I know where it's at. Should be in my bag of tricks here. There it is. That's what we're going to be using right there. That hook is a Gamakatsu 2.0 offset straight shank hook. That's what we're going to be throwing. We're going to put a small split shot on it, about 14 inches above it. I've actually decided to try it a little bit without a split shot. There's so little wind today. What are you doing, Mr. Crawfish? Let's put you back out there where you belong. The noise has begun. I hear people screaming, I hear jet skis, I hear music. Like I say, more than likely, most of the active fish have been caught. The reason I'm here is there's some hydrilla down deeper in the water here, and then bass can rest in that hydrilla, and I can pull my lure across the top nice and slow, and they might suck it up. We have hydrilla that runs all the way down the length of the shoreline, but the water has gotten so shallow that it's now on top of the water, and it's literally unfishable from the bank. From a boat, you can fish the outer edge of it where there's a little more depth. So we're just going to twitch it. And then there's a spot going down this way that I wanted to try, but there's about 4 or 5 people over there. I don't know what they're doing. They didn't appear to be fishing, but I didn't spy on them. I just noticed they were there and turned around and came back this way. I'm using my rod right now. Usually I have the handle on this side and I crank with my left hand, but I've got an injured finger and I can't grab the pole with my right hand too much. Well, we got one, little guy, maybe pushing a pound. Beautiful though, absolutely beautiful. Let's let him go. There he goes. All right, we got one. I figured I could get at least one. I had to go to the wacky worm. Let's try for another one. Maybe he came with a partner into this area. It is bright, people. I gave up on the baby fluke. I'm going to go back across this shoreline that I used that baby fluke and see. I'm going to use this wacky worm and see if it makes a difference. Personally, I believe the Gary Yamamoto Senko is one of the best, if not the best, soft plastic lure there is. But let's just see. If I go right back where I came using the baby fluke, can I pick one up on the Senko? When I changed out the fluke, I think I made about 3 casts with the Senko and then got that bass that I just released. Let's see if I can get another one on the Wacky Rig Senko. That's peanut butter and jelly flavor. But if I had my choice, if I were given a choice, the fluke or the Senko, I would definitely go with the Senko. I just have so much confidence in it. What I'm doing is I'm throwing my Senko and the fluke out beyond the outer edge of the hydrilla. And then as I bring it back, it's usually right along that outer edge as I bring the lure toward it that I pick up a fish. That was the first bite I've had today and the first fish. And then when I pull it up onto the top of the hydrilla, that's another spot where I usually pick them up. Got him. Oh, he got off. I wasn't paying attention. Okay, so we went down this little stretch of bank with the baby Zoom fluke. We didn't get nothing. We put on this Senko. We got one, hooked one, and lost it. So let's try it again. Got him. All right, we got another little one with a fat belly. Pretty fish. All right, let's let him go. There he goes. What may have happened, those small fish like that, they tend to travel in schools. May have had a small, you know, about 4 or 5 of them move in to feed. So let's see if there's another one. Got him. That was a very next cast. Oh, he got off. All right, still, all of a sudden we were caught 2, lost 2. All right, we'll stick with this Senko for now. I was just looking at my phone, checking what time it was, because I like to remember these type things in case I have to come out here again late in the day. And it's 4 o'clock, so the sun is probably beginning to lose its oomph. All right, let's do it again. Maybe we can get our 3rd fish. To be honest, that's a little bit more than I was even expecting today. So I'm very happy with that. Now, is it the wacky worm that they want the Senko more than the little fluke? Or like I say, is it just that a small school of fish moved in? But this is very enthralling. I'd like to get a 3rd one. Am I asking too much? This wind that has picked up a bit, I believe, is also making a very huge difference. That wind breaks up that surface tension, stops that light from penetrating into the water so much. For as many people that are out here today, everybody's been pretty respectful. Usually it's not that they're not being respectful, usually it's just they don't understand the etiquette of being on the water. They see someone fishing, they don't know, hey, you're supposed to slow down a little. They see the no wake zones, they don't even know what that is. But so far today, it's been pretty good. All right, I put the baby fluke back on. And we're gonna see, did some fish move into the area? Can I catch one on the baby fluke? Like I said, I don't believe those bass were already here, and then they just like the Senko more than the fluke. I think those bass were not here. Them little bass like that tend to school up. You know, out here on this lake, what I noticed is groups of very small groups, 4 or 5, and I believe that a small school of bass came in, and I happened to be using I happened to be using the Senko, but now I'm not. I'm using the baby fluke. Pretty bass. Got him on the baby fluke. That one there is probably a little over a pound, just a tiny bit over. Let's let him go right here. But now we see what I was saying. I don't believe those fish were here, but they just weren't hit until I threw the Senko. Those fish weren't here, and now they're hitting the fluke also because they moved in. And little bass like that, they tend to travel in schools. And I was just talking about the importance of using high-vis line when you're fishing these lures like this. These soft plastics, the Senko, the fluke, very important. If it weren't for that high-vis line, I would have missed that fish. Because when I had cast it out, it was still sinking as I was twitching it. And then my line just began to keep sinking, and I thought for a split second, is it just sinking? Because it was kept going out. But no, it was in the mouth of a beautiful bass. All right, I got to head back to my machine. We're going to throw this fluke on the way back. See what happens. Continue. Quick recap. I forgot. I know we missed 2 fish. And we got, I think, 2 fish, maybe 3. Oh well, that's the recap. Either way, not bad for a bluebird day after a major cold front came through. And during the middle of the day on a Columbus Day weekend, where you know it's been busy, all kinds of people, not bad at all. Not bad at all, not bad at all. Not bad at all, if I say so myself. I've had worse days. Oh God, I missed that one, people. I missed that one. Oh man, I got that was like having a cup of coffee there, whatever that was, hit it like a ton of bricks and just took off. Let me put this wind suppressor over y'all's ears, and that will make the wind less howling. There we go. Isn't that better? Now let's continue. I know what is under the surface of these mysterious waters. We're getting real close to where the hydrilla is going to come up, but it doesn't it doesn't show on the surface, but yeah, that hydrilla is right under the surface here. All right, people, I'm just copping a squat, taking a little breather, but that's it for this fishing excursion. It's time for me to head back. I did better than I thought I would. I missed about 3 fish, maybe 4, I can't remember. If I would have got everything, it would have been I would have enjoyed it. I enjoyed it anyway. It's a beautiful late afternoon, early evening right now. Time for me to get home. I had a great time. If you like this video, if you like my videos, if you've been watching them, please press that subscribe button if you haven't, and the notification bell, and that way you'll know when I post another one. And please press that thumbs up if you like this video. But yeah, it was kind of a laid-back excursion, fishing excursion. I wasn't expecting much, so I wasn't trying real hard, but I did overstay my welcome here, and it's time for me to go. So I wish you all a wonderful time. God bless, and bye-bye.